After a 1 week hiatus, we get back to Chalk Talk because we don't do Chalk Talks when the Seahawks are losers. We only do it if the Seahawks find a way to win. But amidst so much chaos last week with the Percy Harvin news and everything else going down, it was sure great to see a game-winning, game-clinching drive, and this was the defining play of that drive. Frankly, the only touchdown in 60 minutes of play in Charlotte, and this is a pretty easy one to describe and one that anybody who's ever spent any time in the West Coast system, as I was fortunate to do, has repped time and time and time again. But like so many plays, it's the details that lead into it. It's the players first and foremost, and it's continuing to believe that Luke Willson can be a difference maker in the red zone. It doesn't matter that there were some earlier drops and collisions. It doesn't matter that he haven't been highly productive or nearly as productive, I think, this year going in as you wanted Luke to be in the red zone in particular. You still trust the skill set of your players. Players' formations. You get into the no huddle, and this team got tremendous rhythm. This was the touchdown with under a minute to go at the plus 23 nearing the red zone. They get into their 2 minute and can stay in their 2 minute formation, and then ultimately the play. Double wing right, 2 jet, all go. Very simple in principle. It's 4 verticals, but as I said, the devil is always in the details, and in particular, a running back and a quarterback in a coverage. Double right, 2 jet, all go. And what you're hoping for on this play more than anything is a single safety. It's not a tremendous play against 2 safeties or quarters coverage, more of a check down play. But if you can get to that single safety, you've got an opportunity to hit the seam. And that's exactly what Darrell Bevell anticipates and Russell Wilson, and that's exactly what they get. Now, pre-snap, and I sure hope you're watching those safeties, pre-snap they're trying to show one image, trying to show that 2 safety, but ultimately strong safety comes down, free safety nearly comes to the middle. I'll get to that in a second. And you get the single safety you look that you're really seeking. Secondly, once Russell Wilson knows it's single safety, watch his eyes right on the snap. His eyes are going to look and keep this free safety right in the middle of the field. He knows where he wants to go. He's going to trust that Luke Willson can beat this safety one-on-one. So his eyes are looking that safety, who, by the way, never gets to the middle of the field. Look at where he is. He is favoring who? Well, who do you think he's going to favor? Is he going to favor the guy that doesn't have a touchdown catch this season? Or is he going to favor the guy that on the day has 6 receptions, and especially with the quarterback leading him that way? Yeah, he never gets to the middle. He hangs out on Doug Baldwin. So everything becomes almost a moot point other than Marshawn Lynch having to do his job and influence this linebacker just enough to get that one-on-one. As Tom Moore has said, and I'll say on every occasion in these Chalk Talks, the coordinator's job is to get you a one-on-one. Your job is to win it. And Luke Willson does a nice release. He gets inside the safety. And once he gets his big Canadian frame with that safety on the back, you see a perfect pitch and catch, a deal for dime, a touchdown, and a defining game-winning play against the Panthers.